Hiya Toys Godzilla Evolved may just be their best release yet. I am so happy I finally got my hands on the Pank Godzilla. Before we get into the review, I have to give a quick shout out to Hiya Toys for providing me this figure to review for you all. They are the absolute best place to get Hiya figures, and if you do buy from them, make sure you use my code for a discount. I like the box of the figure. It's very aesthetic. I like the warm vibe it has. There's a little Goji on the side. There's some nice pics on the back and the side again of the prototype, which may or may not be a little misleading. We'll get into that. I'm getting impatient. Let's open the figure. I'm sick of looking at the box and getting it out here. My first impressions are just that this figure is super vibrant. It's 100% the pink they use, but it just pops and it's so eye-catching on the shelf, displayed along with my other figures. Another thing is how sturdy it is, which is always good, but let's give this beautiful sculpt a proper look under some nice lighting. And come on, I mean, that sculpt is gorgeous, bro. Taking a closer look at it, you can see all the fine details, especially on the head sculpt. I've seen some people trashing Hiya's paint jobs recently, but I just don't see it. I think this figure looks great from all angles. The eyes are spot on. The teeth are good too. Even when you start opening that big boy mouth, all the detail stays intact. They even got that little flabby thing on the side. I don't know what to call it. I think the head sculpt's honestly perfect. I don't see the complaints at all. I really like the head sculpt, if you can't tell. Hiya really improved with their paint on Godzilla's body because all the dry brushing is bringing out the fine details in the sculpt, and it's something they haven't really done with their Godzilla figures before this. I don't know if I'm alone on this, but I'm definitely getting the pyramid battle vibes from this paint job. Looks like this boy's been rolling around in some sand, and honestly, it makes the sculpt pop that much more. The tip of the tail looks great. I know there's a scientific word that I don't know, but you always gotta appreciate the tip. They went very heavy with the paint job on the bottom, which makes sense because that's where Godzilla's hitting the floor. But let's talk about something that people don't like, and that's the spikes, and yeah, you can't really look past that. The transition from his spikes to his body is just really rough and abrupt, and it's weird because we know Hiya can transition the spikes really well. Moving on, you do actually get some accessories, and that's just swap out fists. I'm glad that Godzilla figures are finally getting swap out hands. It seems like they've just never done that until recently. Now we can get into the Poseability, and the range of motion here is fantastic past the head. I just can't get over the range of motion in the head. It's really not that great, but everything else is awesome. Of course, the mouth opens up on a hinge, and the tongue is movable as well, which I love that they do that. The torso has a fantastic range of motion. This is some of the best torso movement I've seen in a Godzilla figure, especially from Hiya. The movable spine makes things so much easier to manage. I mean, it helps that Goji's daily dose of Ozempic has been really helping his chest, and that helps not break up the sculpt to allow for this movement. The arms have a fairly standard range of motion. You could really pull anything you want off. It's nothing too crazy. His arms spread open really well, so you can recreate that Super Saiyan atomic breath scene, and the elbows are definitely an improvement over their older figures. Good range of motion in the wrists and a very nice bicep swivel. The Godzilla Thunder Thighs also really impressed me because you could get a very phenomenal spread going on. They've also improved their knee joints. It's just hidden way better, and the ankles have a great pivot that I absolutely love on figures, especially figures like Godzilla. Finally, we could talk about that tail because Hiya is officially on SH Monster Arts level with their tail articulation. It's so fun to mess around with, and nothing pops off. Can you believe that? I'm just so impressed with this. Hiya, you get a good noodle star from me because the range of motion is phenomenal. You can't do that sleeping pose though. Don't get greedy. Overall, this is officially my favorite MonsterVerse Godzilla figure. The sculpt is just spot on. It is one-to-one with the movie, and I'm seriously impressed with the paint job, especially on the body. The spines could be a little better, but it's not something I'm kicking my feet crying about. It is seriously the only flaw with this guy. If you guys want to pick this up, I seriously recommend Hiya Toys. They are the best place to get Hiya figures, as I said in the beginning of the video, and you can get a little discount with my code on screen. This dude looks great with all my other Godzilla figures on the shelf, and your eyes just bat towards it. Thank you all so much for tuning in to my first long-form Godzilla review. I hope to make more in the future, so I will see you in the next one.